lot of people out of business. They lost their
There we
whole
go.
fucking. What's up, Doctor Earl?
I'm doing pretty good. Finally got on. Took a long while for the OBS and the Skype to load up there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
What's up, Doctor Earl? I think we're all in good connection now
yeah, it's
without
good.
any.
Can you hear me that well? Do you hear me well, guys?
Yeah.
That's
Earl,
good.
you're coming in more clear than I am, or Silver or Vikings.
Yeah, it seems like yeah, a lot more louder
Whatever
than you
you're
was.
using,
You're a lot more
whatever
louder than.
Earl uses
What?
comes in real clear. You know what I mean?
That's good. I know you're a lot more louder than it was earlier today, or earlier in the broadcast.
Yeah.
For, for what?
Jeebus sounds a lot better now.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, you're on your phone, correct?
Yeah, so maybe we sound pretty good, Doctor Earl and I, because I switched over from my computer onto my cell phone, and everyone tells me if I use my cell phone, it's a lot more clear. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Seems like it. Definitely seems like it.
So, well, I'm glad that's working. Sorry about the buzzing and the interruptions on my laptop computer, where the fan seems to disrupt
Ah, that's what it
the.
was.
That's what it was, Doctor Earl.
And that
Sorry
makes
about that, boys.
it's
No
okay, dude.
problem,
No
man.
problem, dude.
I thought I was hearing shit in my head.
Yeah. I thought it was your end at first,
Hey,
Vikings there.
Fuck, it
do
could
you
have
guys
been.
ever check out that channel, that late night channel? It's what is it, Gargantuan or some shit?
Gargantua? No, I
Yeah.
think I've heard of
Gargots?
it. No.
Oh, Gurgots.
Oh,
Gar-
Garguts. Yeah, I see now. I've
Gargantua.
zoomed on it a couple times there.
Is that a good channel? It always comes on real late, you know?
I know. I guess.
Yeah, that's Gargots. He comes on at like fucking 5 in the morning and shit.
Wow. Damn.
Streams for
Vikings,
like 6.
what's your opinion on him, Vikings? It sounds like you know a little bit about him. What's he all
I
about?
ain't got no problem with him. I don't know.
No?
I think he's kind of funny.
He works with Amanda, doesn't he?
Uh,
Carmen? Amanda
I don't
Carmen?
know
Doesn't
about.
Amanda Carmen?
I don't know about that.
No? All
Hmm.
right. I haven't listened myself. I maybe like listened for like 30 minutes, but I thought I heard her on that show, but I
I know.
could be
I.
mistaken.
You
I
might
know.
have
I
heard
heard
some
Gina
of us.
J on there a couple of times on that channel. I haven't heard from her in a long while.
Who is that,
Uh,
Dr. Earl?
oh, she was someone who used to call in on some of the shows that I would call in on just as well. We
Who is
often
that? What's her name?
G
Who?
Wait a minute, Gina J.
Gina J.
Yeah.
Oh, I heard that name. I heard that name in the community. Never
Yes.
heard. I don't know much or anything about that, but
Well, she.
she's got a.
Yeah. Yeah. She's off. Well, she has a channel of her own as well. In fact, she
Yeah.
often calls in on shows. Well, she's part of a. She's part of
Oh,
this.
I know Gina. I remember Gina from back in the day. Okay,
Yes.
Yeah.
she's
Yes.
a little tiny white girl with glasses,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
Yes.
I remember Gina back in the day. That was way back. She's an old school,
I guess you could say
right?
that. Yeah. Yes.
From years ago.
She's been around from like the community for
Yeah.
what, I don't know, a long time, right?
Yeah.
But so she goes on that show, hey? But Gina doesn't show up in any other channels. She doesn't. Does she go over to Joe's
Not that
or
much.
does she
No.
go
No.
over
Not
to
that much.
Ken's?
Not that much no more. She often. Well, she often does gamings on a channel called the Horny Goat channel. There.
Oh, okay.
It's her, J.P. Baker, Heather, his the mother of J.P.'s child, as well as Canadian Basement.
Right. Okay, I remember that channel. I remember that channel.
Yeah.
Was it called something different before?
No, I'm not too sure. I think they started it a couple of months back, I believe it was.
A couple of years ago, I checked out that channel, and it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad at all when I checked it out a couple of years back. You know,
Yeah, but I think it may have been something called something else. I'm not too sure it was
it
JP
might
or
have been,
Heather's channel or whoever it was.
but they're still going. JP and that whole crew, eh?
I think so, yes.
Okay. Hey, do you remember Dadass podcast?
Yes, I do remember. That's how we met Gina, and that's how actually how I met Joe Cronin. Believe it or not.
Yeah, that's been around in a long time, eh?
Yeah, that was a
Dadass.
yeah
Yes, I was with shoot, what was her name?
Tiffany.
Tiffany. That's right. That's right.
Yeah,
Is
but
she gone? She hasn't been around.
well, she was kind of exiled by the committee because we found out a lot of things about her that were not too cool. Apparently, she was
Yeah.
trash talking everybody behind, driving by, and everyone's back there, including Ken, me, and a couple others, Tommy and C, and
Yeah.
Gina J included as well. Even her best friend Heather.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Because I remember she had a party one of these nights, and everyone showed up. Ken was there. Um, Foul Mouth Network was there.
yes.
Um, you remember that when they had a big? I think it might have been a New Year's party or a birthday party. You remember?
I believe so. Yeah, it was a New Year's party. They had a couple of streams together on Sunday nights, a couple few times there with those two channels and Filthy Mouth Gamers just as well.
Mm.
And then there was rumors about her that she was putting out all over the community. You know?
Yeah, there were a lot of stories about her.
But
The best person to talk about would have to be Heather herself
wait,
and Falmouth Ken.
didn't she end up? I can't remember who it was, but there was some creepy dude. But they ended up. There was a rumor that he hooked up with Tiffany.
I'm not too
Well,
sure, but
Dave Rose did, didn't he?
Dave Rose was it? Yeah, it was Dave Rose.
oh wow, I
Dave
never knew
Rose and
about this.
Tiffany. No,
I think so.
I thought it was with Nikki T.
Well, yeah, that's who it was.
no, it was Dave Rose. They had a relationship, man. They were like boyfriend girlfriend, like on the
No, I
internet for a
thought
while there.
I know what Nikki T did.
Yeah, but I don't know anything about Tiffany and Dave Rose.
Me
Huh.
neither.
Well, shoot, I thought it was somebody. Maybe I'm wrong. I better say I'm wrong because I don't want to put myself in a situation where I'm making facts. But I thought there was someone like really major in the community at the time. Nikki T wasn't around back in the day, you know?
Well, she was mostly involved with JD from NY. That kind of
Oh,
gets
okay.
to, yeah, and then all of a sudden they found out that Nikki T dumped JD for Dave Rose. And I guess Rose and
Hey,
JD went at it on Twitter a few times over that.
yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, was Dave Rose dating someone in the community? Do you guys remember that?
I all I knew was just Nikki T. That was about
Just
it.
Nikki T. Yeah, that's all I
That's it.
know.
Oh, it was Nikki T then. Okay,
That must have been her.
okay.
Bottom line, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know
And
anyone. I don't know anyone else that Rose dated but her.
Yep, that is
whatever
true.
happened with that? I guess it just didn't work out then, eh?
Yeah, I don't know.
I do not know myself yet. What the person would have to ask would be Dave himself.
That's what it was. Okay,
Yeah,
no problems. No problems. All right, that's cool.
Yeah, Rose would know. No.
yeah. If
Yes,
he
sir.
if he was on the call, he could probably tell you.
That's who it was. I remember I would watch the Joe Cronin show, and they were like, "Dave, are you dating someone in the community?" And then he eventually admitted that he had a long distance relationship with someone in the community. So
Yeah, it's true. Yeah,
it's tough having those long distance
that's
relationships.
why I.
Have you guys
That's why
you guys ever had
I did.
Earl or
I did back around couple. I did around 1996 when I was briefly when I was still in Michigan dating some girl who was in who lived in Ohio.
yeah? Did you ever get a chance to meet her?
I did a few times, yes.
You did, but it just didn't work out.
Well, the thing was, she made a couple promises that she didn't keep.
Uh-oh.
So so basically, I decided, to get rid of her. It was sad, but at the same time, I didn't need, her to be the way she was. she wasn't a bad person at all. But the thing was, she was she was a good gal. But the thing is, she kind of broke it off with me because she got a new job and stuff like that. She needs to take care of herself and blah blah blah. That kind of the usual bullshit there. So I said, "Fuck it." And then about a year later, a friend of hers, expressed an interest in me, so we hooked up for a while.
Oh, you dog.
Yeah,
Dr. Earl, you dog.
yeah,
You fucking,
Brown don't care.
you banged one of your ex-girlfriend's best friends. That's awesome.
yeah.
Nothing wrong with that, right, Brown?
Nope, not at all.
that's
Hmm.
that's kind
Just
of funny.
keeping it between friends.
Pretty much, yeah.
Hey, Vikings, what's your craziest sex story?
Uh,
The most recent one?
No, no, no. The one that in your head is
Your
like no
all-time
one's gonna
greatest
believe
one.
it. No one's gonna believe. Nobody's gonna believe
No.
this crazy story, but it actually happened.
The one where her eyeballs were popping out of her head? No.
Here's one I gotta tell you. There was
I
around.
don't think Vikings got a wild story. I don't know.
Well,
What do you think?
I gotta add this
No,
one
I
here.
got some stories, but I don't know.
Well, I gotta add this one story to the mix here. There was this around 2002. This woman named Adrian expressed an interest in me, so we hooked up for a while. Went to a hotel room here and there, and then a couple times. What the fuck is that?
Sorry, I was doing Atlanta Gold.
Sounded like it.
I think it may
Keep
have been.
going, Doctor. Earl. We
Yeah.
can hear you.
Okay,
You hooked
now.
up with some.
Yeah. Anyways, well, what it was is that. Well, what it was is that. Couple minutes now after they went on a couple of dates, um, a woman named Deborah, who was friends with this lady, Adrian, she expressed an interest in me and she wanted to sleep with me. So I said, me and Adrian weren't really exactly an item. We was just a little hookup here and there, a couple booty calls. So we, figured, go for it then.
You
Yep.
pig, Brown.
I know.
You pig.
Dr. Brown, you dirty, dirty dog. Dr. Brown,
Yeah.
if you had to count all the women that you had one night,
Well, it was not. It was
one
more
night.
than one. It was more than one night with a couple of them.
Mm-hmm.
There was this one lady who lived in Ypsilanti who
Well,
who I
let's
had.
say a short relationship. Whatever it is that you consider a short relationship,
Which one?
you might consider it a month, maybe 2 months is a short relationship.
A couple of them. Couple months.
But
That's most of
how
what
many would
Brown.
you have to count on one? Would you need two hands to count
What do you
with all
mean?
the ladies that you've been with?
He's eating his
Yeah.
fucking toes too, man. Are you kidding? You have to use his
Do you-
fucking toes
It's
to
more,
count. Come on.
it's more than two hands, Dr. Earl?
What are you talking
Go on.
about?
How many of the ladies you've been with?
I have not. I never really counted. Believe it or not.
He can't count that fucking high.
I can't.
Every man knows how many women they've been with. I
I
mean,
just never
Brown-
you
considered
don't
it.
know the exact
Brown
number,
doesn't
but you
know
get an
what-
idea.
Brown doesn't know what the hell that number is because he's incapable of counting that high.
Wow.
You're
Dr.
talking
Earl.
Well, I was. I
some
was.
kind of infinity number or something like that,
Well,
right, Brown?
actually,
Dr.
there was.
Earl,
I'm trying to
your
talk.
ballpark it.
I'm trying to talk. Anyways, there was this one
What's
girl
your
that
ballpark figure, Dr. Earl?
I'm trying to. Well, anyway, there was this one woman. Her name was Chrissy. Back at around 2003, she even knew that I was around. Said you did date a lot of girls around the 90s and the 2000s. I know that, and that was prior to
whore.
us hooking up for about a couple of months.
Man whore.
Well, look at the bright side, compared to me. Well, good. Excuse me, rephrase that. Look at the bright side. Look how many times does Bullfrog get laid?
Well, who cares? That's a
'Cause he
fucking
does it.
beach. shit.
He doesn't.
So,
He
Every night
doesn't.
with his dildo.
Yeah, he never gets laid. The only thing he's got is that little sex toy in underneath his bed.
well, he's got a Brokeback Mountain bed.
That's true. That
It's
is true as
definitely
well.
broke. It's definitely broke back.
Oh
That's for
yeah.
sure.
You ever saw his bed, Jeebus?
Bullfrogs? No, I never seen any of that shit. No.
Be
It's a
glad. When you see it, you're gonna be like, "What the fuck?"
it's a half deflated fucking slope.
Yeah, it's a
Is
big.
it
Ski jump. Ski jump.
ugh.
It's like the
Probably
mattress looks like you can slide down a hill from.
You
yeah.
know, I thought it was funny when he first went on camera. He's like, "Yeah, my bed is broke," and you look into one side, the fucking is just flat.
I know. It's like,
Nothing,
oh,
there ain't nothing there, dude. Like your bed is broke. Like,
dude's on
yeah,
Sounds
the.
it's
It
a
is.
sleep, it's a sleep number, and half of it is broken.
Yep.
I sleep on the broken side.
Of course.
Well, it's obvious he used to.
well, he's got to be a virgin, right? Bullfrog's a virgin. He doesn't have
Ab-
women over.
Nope, we never see him with any girls. He has yet to take any pictures of any girls. We have yet to see
Hey,
him stream from anywhere else other than that dumb couch of his.
Just think about it, man. If you were a chick, would you want to date Bullfrog?
Hell no!
Yeah.
I even explained that on Joe's channel that one time. The dude is not sexy. He's not talented, and he
don't tell him that.
well, too bad. I'll tell him to his face if I want to.
The only good thing is you don't have no teeth, so if you're gay, you can probably give a good blowjob.
Yeah, if I was gay, I wouldn't even let him suck me off. That's for sure.
Well, you know he wants to sniff your hair, bro.
I know you said that one time on Ken's show. That same and that moron.
He wants to sniff Brown's hair.
He said that one time, and I was like, I don't think so, bro.
Silver Roll just quit. Nah, he's going. Silver Roll's going to hang himself. He said. No,
Hang
he's going to
Silver will
Bullfrog.
be back. He's always back.
He had to go have a smoke.
Hang Bullfrog instead. Do the community a favor.
We can only wish.
Save our beaches. Save the world. Harpoon Bullfrog.
Harpoon that whale. Harpoon that
Yeah.
whale.
Vikings, do you still fuck with Chong?
Chong?
Yeah, crazy motherfucker. Cheech? No, it was Chong, man. It was Chong.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. He ain't been around.
What was
lately,
Chong's
though.
name? I can't remember who Chong is, man.
I
You
know.
don't.
I know who it is.
You know who it is, Brown?
Yes, I know who is playing him. I'll let Jeebus figure it out.
Or keep it a secret.
Yeah, leave it a mystery.
Jeebus-
Leave it a mystery, right?
If Jeebus don't know, I thought you knew Jeebus.
I knew Jeebus, but I don't think Jeebus knows the ins and outs of this program here.
I thought he did.
Hmm.
That's pretty cool.
I think I remember, but man, I took a year and a half off, boys. So
Yeah,
I'm
you have been not around too much. That is true.
Uh, Well, do you remember the last time you and I got together, Vikings? That was probably 2 years ago, man.
Has it been that long?
I think so. Because I took a while off, man. It was just getting a little bit crazy.
Yeah, no. I'm reading the chat
Well,
right now.
It's not getting any less crazy.
You know, there was like Mars, and he had his show, and then there was Drama Club, and everyone was doxing everybody, and
Yeah.
I was getting a little bit too much.
Going at one another like Mars and Joe did a few times.
Yeah.
Well, Mars is doing a show in about a half hour.
You know, Scott was
Oh,
doing
yeah.
his thing. He was getting crazy. YR was with him, backing him up, you know.
It's
and
the
those-
same shit, dude.
And so
It's
and
the
those
same
guys
shit, though.
and those guys often go at one another a lot of times. And now YR and SC Steve are at odds right now.
Good.
Hey, Dr. Earl, did you hear SC Steve on Super Ugly?
Yeah, I heard that. Yes, definitely. He called in.
He exposed his real name.
Yeah, really? I gotta listen to that, man.
Yeah, he called in. They were like, who's the caller? And he was like, I can't remember what he said. He was like, Josh. And then he was like, oh, I mean, SC, Steve. And then they were like, dude, you just like totally
Doxed.
just gave up your name, dude.
Part of what the first name that is. He does it's best not always reveal your last name.
Yeah, it don't matter. Who cares if anyone knows your name? But some people are.
Because I remember there was a radio DJ back in Michigan who often requested no last names when people called in when they could call someone out.
Well, exactly.
Huh.
You want to make sure everyone's like safe, and no, you can tell any story you want, and doesn't have to come back on you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's
Be
true.
honest.
Yeah. I'm reading the chat right now. Costanza says Bullfrog called Dr. Earl a Bon Jovi wannabe.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, Bullfrog is a coked up Uncle Fester wannabe.
Cooked up Uncle Fester.
And you know what? Job of the Hook looks way 20 times better than Bullfrog.
At
Remember
least.
remember that meme I put it up on Twitter?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You don't have Twitter, do you, Jeebus, do you?
Nah, I don't do that shit. All I got is the Facebook.
Okay. Because I sent it up a meme of Emperor Palpatine. It said face gets deformed from his own Force lightning being reflected back at him. Still sexier than Bullfrog.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. With a name like Bullfrog, he suits that, man. You see him? He looks
Yes,
he looks exactly
absolutely.
like
Yep,
fucking Bullfrog.
he
Kind of
absolutely looks like him. Yep, he does.
got
Walrus?
no neck, just a big blob of something.
Walrus frog.
Yep.
He would have Vikings. He would have definitely gotten away with walrus frog or bullfrog. Either one would have worked.
I
Or
like
better,
walrus
or
frog
better,
better.
I think we all call him what he really is, a pedo frog.
Ooh.
Pino.
Pedo,
That's a
because
good one too.
Peter, yeah, because
Pino.
because of the reputation that he either earned it himself when he was on Joe Cronin's show, Throwdown, I believe it was, and he was like, it's okay for family members to have feelings for one another. I'm sure you crazy fuckers did that, and we're
Yeah,
like, what?
I heard him say that. I
Yeah,
heard him say that.
yeah, stupid asshole. Because
Nobody says only Bullfrog thinks like that.
yep, and that's that 5-year-old mentality that he has coming into play.
It's weird, ain't it, bro?
I know. It's like, the guy needs, to get some help or something like that because, one of these days he's going to say the wrong thing to the wrong person. Next thing you know, boom, his ass is grass.
Well, he says a
Where's he
lot.
from?
He
He,
says a lot of stupid shit anyway.
and what was it? What, Jeebus?
Oh, I was just wondering where he's from.
He's from Dublin,
Maybe
Ohio.
is that rough around there? Maybe he won't get.
I don't know. I have
Maybe he
never
can.
been. I only been in Ohio one time, and that was back in 1991.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah. Well,
He's
yeah, he definitely. You know what he doesn't lack? He doesn't lack confidence.
Yeah, he does. But then again, he lacks talent, and he also
Yeah.
lacks, sex appeal.
one thing he doesn't lack is buffets.
Or Little Debbie's.
Well, that too.
Or cereal. Or frozen pizzas. Or Pepsi cans.
Yeah, we've seen that.
I know, come on. Dave Rose is getting on his case, and he always constantly says that Rose is harassing him.
Yeah, I know.
Jesus. I know. It's like, you know what? Maybe
Bullshit.
I know it's bullshit. It's like Dave Rose is trying to teach him a few lessons in life, but Bullfrog is that, like I said, that mentality he has.
Bullfrog
Well,
ain't
he
smart
doesn't
enough.
have the. what's that called?
Autism.
The same as Tommy? Yeah, autism.
He,
Autism. Doesn't he have autism?
well, he said that on that Throwdown episode where him and Dave were having that debate, and I think, like I said earlier, that the kind of autism he has is the kind that keeps his mindset that of a 5-year-old child. And I remember seeing cases like that where people with that are like do tend to act like children and speak like children, think like children a lot of times. And I think that's what Bullfrog's case is.
Mm-hmm.
Could be.
Because, say, what were you saying that Dave Rose, Bullfrog believes Dave Rose is trying to harass him?
Harass him, yes.
Well, Dave Rose was doing a
A favor,
podcast,
yes,
and Bullfrog, he called in. So
yes,
who was the one, you know what I mean, initiating, it takes two to tango, right?
yes.
Autism. He's
If
got more.
Bullfrog
Yeah, I
wants to
see that
call
too,
in
man.
and debate, if Bullfrog wants to call in and debate with Dave Rose, you get what you ask for, right?
Yeah, it's true. But the thing is, Bullfrog always has this mentality that if you're going to disagree with him, you're going to say he's not the sexiest star in the community. If he's not the star of any show, if you're going to say he has no talent, he's going to go back and forth. He's going to say that you're harassing him. He's saying you're bullying him. He's going to say that you're Jeebus. On my channel, look for a show called Dark Side of the Pantry. And you will see how Bullfrog is when Ken called up and tried to address a few issues with Bullfrog.
Mm-hmm.
And you listen to how Bullfrog was going off on Ken saying, "You're bullying me, you're harassing me, you're judging me, you're discriminating me," when Ken wasn't.
Mm-hmm. I've never actually heard like Bullfrog's podcasts, or not a lot of shit he's ever been in,
Yeah.
but I did hear one,
You ain't missing
and the
nothing.
one I heard was with Dave Rose. I don't
Yeah.
know if Dr. Earl heard that
What was it
one.
on? Was it on Dave's channel?
It was on Dave's channel, yeah,
Yes, I think I know what you're talking about.
and
The Grand Tribunal.
I believe that's correct.
Yes.
And Dave was like explaining in like as simple and as gentle words and terms as he can.
Yeah.
And Bullfrog was just like totally, oh no, you're trying to screw me, all this other shit and all this,
That's
you
a,
know?
that's the same. That's one of the traits of autism. Trying
So,
to deny. I did it a lot of times when I was a kid. I know Tommy has done that a few times, and Bullfrog is definitely doing that as well. That's one of the
mhm,
traits of it as well.
right.
Any kind of
And you'd be called
criticism.
out. You
Yes.
might be called out for a certain thing you may have said or a certain situation you may have caused. And
Yeah.
he's like, no, 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 no way, no way.
He believes that. That's that mentality. You see, another trait of autism is they're known to be arrogant a lot of times, and Bullfrog definitely takes that to the full T.
Yeah.
But he sexually harasses the whole community.
Yeah, he was. The problem was he was a, and this was addressed on one episode of Monetize This, episode 255. Apparently,
Shit doctor.
apparently what it was is that he was trying to solicit sex in people's DMs on Twitter.
Mm, really?
Yes, he
Ooh,
was. Yes. Apparently he
really?
was like saying stupid things like pound my froggy ass or let's get froggy, you want the bullfrog to men and women because he's supposed to be bisexual.
Did you hear that? I heard it. Did you guys?
I heard something there.
You heard that?
I heard a little something there. So what was it? I heard some noise. Did someone join the call here or what?
Oh, I love you, Dr. Brown.
Yeah.
Yep.
I thought you were going to get bullfrog on the call right now. And let Jeebus see what a dimwit he is.
Yeah, I don't even know where to find. Does he do his own podcasts? Does he have his own
Well,
channel, or?
He
well,
has
he
his
does.
own channel.
Yeah, but the thing is, there's only four videos on there, and none of them are over a minute long now.
His name of his channel is the Bent to Lean Over channel.
Yeah.
Bent to Lean Over channel. You heard that one, right, bro?
Yep,
You
as
know
I did, loud and clear.
Because
that's
when
that's
I was around, a year and a half ago, back in the day, oh, I shouldn't, but I've been around a long time. But I never heard of no bullfrog until I came back.
yeah. He's one of them newbie B-siders. Ain't nothing
Yep.
special. He thinks he is, but he ain't.
He claims that he's
Because
the greatest thing, but he's not. I don't
I,
consider. No,
I'm gonna just, we're giving a good discussion right now. We're talking about certain things, but I
yeah,
just want to bring up another name for you guys.
yeah.
Um, when I'm an old schooler. I've been around shooting right from shit. Monetize this 19. You know what I mean? Like
Ah,
back. I'm old school, but I and you guys are all gonna know this name. You guys are gonna. And when I was a year and a half ago, 2 years, when I decided I would step away from the community, this person wasn't around, but they had been around. You know, they're part of the history of the community. I come back and I hear about this bullfrog guy. I'm like, I don't know, bullfrog. I have no idea. But I seen another name. I seen another name that popped up. What do you guys think that name might have been?
hmm.
Dr. Brown.
Nicky Nines.
Nicky Nines.
No, that's a good guess, and that would have definitely been a right answer for some people, but it wasn't for me because the name that I saw that popped up was, what was his name again? Okay, Keith Rebarber.
Oh, him.
Oh,
Oh, that idiot. You know
He's
about.
back.
Yeah, he's been back. YR brought him
Rebarber's
back.
back.
Yeah, he's been
yeah,
You
back.
guys know Rebarber. You guys remember Rebarber, that old
of
school
Rhubarb.
course.
Yes.
pedophile or some shit back in the day?
Yeah, you told me about what he did on the
Vikings?
discussion one time.
He was gone, but then, YR brought him back.
Yes, I think he made his comeback on one of the episodes I did with YR of Metal Maniacs at one time.
Do you guys, Vikings, what's your opinion on the guy? You like him? You don't like him? Are you friends? You guys get along?
Dude,
What's your
I
opinion
don't
on?
fucking like anybody over there in that shit. I don't like any of them fuckers.
What do you mean by over there in that shit?
The DC,
What do you mean by over there in that shit?
the Doxing Club, YR, and them boys.
Oh, you mean like he's in a
Yeah,
group now? He's with YR.
yeah, oh yeah, he's in with the DC, So, and I'm not a fan of DC. Sorry, but
The
I don't know.
Doxing
No,
Club,
Are you
that's cool.
basically.
brown?
That's
Are you
cool.
brown?
No, I'm not. I remember. I broke off ties with YR months back. He broke his
Yep,
word. One of the agreements of our show was no drama, just music.
yep,
And
yep.
sadly, YR was slowly but surely breaking his word. He would bring an SCC up on the call, and the SCC would be like, "Fuck Joe Cronin, he's a piece of shit," and blah blah blah. And he did this on almost every episode.
Well, you know what SC stands for?
Sucking
Stands for
dick.
sucking cock.
Yeah, of course. Dude, I didn't tell you this, but I was driving borrowing I had to borrow my sister's car to do something, and SC calls in, so I go give me trying to bust my balls, getting me riled up. I almost came this close up, no, almost got in a traffic accident, needless to say. And I called SCC
Traffic
about,
accident.
yeah, in my sister's car.
Hmm.
You know how much shit I would have went through if that would have happened?
Well, I believe it with that piece of trash. I
Yeah.
mean, he sucks, dude.
Yeah, I
Like I
guess.
said, that whole group, dude. I don't want nothing to do with them fuckers.
I know.
So
Exactly. That's why best I say keep my distance from them.
They always be doing some bullshit.
I know. And you got to remember, these are the guys that who like to infest in the drama waters. Every program YR has is always drama this, drama that, drama divers, drama cave, swimming in the drama pool. It's like those guys are obsessed with drama.
Sucking the drama cock.
Yep. And they had the gold nerve to say that the shows that me and Arknolia are doing currently are snooze fest.
Didn't he say you have a dead channel?
Is to who YR?
No, yeah, didn't YR say you got a dead channel?
Not that I know. He said that really?
Yeah, remember? You said that a
That's
while
right.
ago.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's right. He
Remember
did.
that, Silver?
Yeah, I mean, he said our shit's dead too. So
He said, yeah. And I think Bullfrog said my channel was dying. Oh yeah, but then again, I have more subs than Bullfrog.
Bullfrog don't even really stream hardly no more.
Bullfrog is kind of afraid to stream because he's afraid of all the harassment.
Yeah, that is true.
He said, remember what he said about Awandi on his program using the sand N word? You ever heard about that, Jeebus?
Who's that?
Bullfrog.
Bullfrog.
Yeah, he said something.
Bullfrog was using the sand N word.
Yes, he did. He was talking about this dude named Awandi who kept harassing him, calling him on Skype
I
multiple
know
times.
Wandy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually didn't actually see that, but I heard about that.
Yes.
Yeah,
And
but I don't know actually.
yeah, but he was a basically he said the called Awandi the sand N word,
And yeah, that sucks. That
and
sucks.
and he did it on Joe's program as well because Awandi kept blowing up his Skype. And here's the stupid thing.
Do you
He
think he was? Do you think he was saying it out of joke or
no,
offending him?
he was just said
He was mad.
apparently what it was he was angry and but the thing was when he gets
Mm-hmm.
triggered he's gonna say some racist shit.
Yep. And the more triggered he gets, the
That's
more
right.
racist
That's
he
right.
gets.
And
Which, in the heat of the moment, in my opinion, in the heat of the moment, you're gonna get the truth out of people,
yep,
and it's not appropriate.
yep. You get that real person, it's not gonna be fun to look at.
If even when you're joking, sometimes it's not appropriate, but it's even worse if you mean what you're saying, and you can tell the difference if someone's like, "Shut up, this," or la 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 this. But if it's in the term of like actually telling a joke,
Yeah,
that's then it's maybe a different, and you can say to your friend, dude, that's just a shitty joke. I don't want to hear that kind of joke again.
yeah.
But if you're in the heat of the moment saying, F you, you
So
SN,
yes.
that sucks. That's shitty.
You
And
said a lot of, you said worse, a lot of shit like that too.
he
You
has. In
a lot
fact,
of
he was on Ken's
family
program.
members dead and shit
Yep.
like that.
Hope a hunt
And,
country. Hope your country gets hit by a hurricane.
bomb. Didn't he say a bomb? His country got
He
blown
said he
up.
was going to send Dave Rose a bomb.
Yep. All
And
kinds of fucked
YR
up.
was like pissed off that he said that. He was like, "Whoa! You just said that, you bitch! I'm gonna call the FBI." Because from what I understand, it's illegal to say stuff like that.
Yep.
Yep.
Well,
It is.
Bullfrog don't care. Bullfrog,
Bullfrog
you
is
say
on it. Bullfrog doesn't know.
he'll
And
say
yet,
whatever he wants,
yeah,
man.
and the thing is, you cannot teach him what's right and what's wrong because, as we all know, you dispute it, says it, claim that you're trying to harass him.
Oh, but he can sexually harass us.
Yeah, that's exactly. He feels, I don't know what
I
it
don't,
is.
I don't get
The
it.
man, put him in a group home or something like that with Keith or Barber. Those two deserve each other.
Probably, you're probably not far off, Brown. You know that?
Yep.
Probably right.
Yeah, because, and by the way, I don't like Keith or Barber either. Never cared
See,
for him in the beginning.
see, Brown don't can't. You don't like none of that fucking DC over there, do you?
No, it's all it is. I cannot tell you how many times YR tried to call me in. Try to get me to listen. They'll try to get me to turn against Joe Cronin, turn against Ken, turn against JB. All those guys. Try to sway me over to their side.
It's not surprising with that sly bag fucker.
Yeah, exactly.
Not surprising at
Yeah,
all.
that's pretty greasy.
Yeah.
Man, you shouldn't have anyone telling you what
Yeah.
you should and shouldn't be doing.
Exactly. But then again, what
You
those
are a
people,
He's
those
grown
trash.
man,
yeah.
and
He's trash. That's
there's no
right.
such. Yeah,
What?
yeah.
You're trash.
Don't let anyone, Doctor Earl, telling you what you should and shouldn't be doing. You know your own self. You don't need to hear
Yeah.
these greaseballs telling you, "Oh, fucking this and this and that and that."
Yeah, I
Grease
know.
balls. He calls
I
them grease
know. Agree.
balls. That's funny.
And
They
then I
fit
was,
me.
and
They
now
are
when
some
you think
grease
about
balls.
And now, when you
Oh,
think about it, Bullfrog is now part of YR's programs a lot of time because that's the only
yeah.
place Bullfrog can now go.
They're a bunch of greasers.
Yep,
Fuck them.
yep.
Fucking greasers.
They
Grease
are though.
spoon.
They are
Actually,
though.
or
That kind of fits.
better yet, they're called grease spoons.
Either way, they're trash.
Yeah,
DC trash.
The
yeah,
DC greasers.
DC greasers.
yep.
Yeah, that kind of fits them. It kind of fits them.
Touch.
Especially you got
You
SC
touch a
Steve.
little.
You got SC Steve. He's got a lot of grease in his hair.
Yeah.
Or is it something else?
Could be cum.
Oh.
It could be a bunch of jizz in his hair. You never know.
Yeah, but where did you get your jizz from? Did you get it from a horse?
Same place Bullfrog. Same place Bullfrog gets it.
But then again, Bullfrog has no hair on his head. The
See,
only
that's
hair,
milk
the only hair
container
he's got
I
usually
have
around his.
in this fucking fridge. It's a gallon full of cum.
Oh,
Oh, dude.
Pours over the hill.
oh, yeah.
Oh,
The sick fucker probably does so.
that's fucking gross, dude.
I would not be surprised.
Oh, that wouldn't surprise me really neither if Bullfrog did some shit like that. Honestly. I wouldn't put nothing past a sick fuck like that.
Nope.
That's why it looks like cottage cheese in there.
Oh,
Oh,
curdle it up.
Cottage cheese dick.
the cum is curdling.
God damn it.
Oh,
That's nasty, man.
oh, damn. Wait.
That's gross.
I
I
know.
think your sour cream just went bad.
But I wouldn't put it past him, honestly. I wouldn't put it past Bullfrog to have some cum in his milk.
Damn.
I got some special formula, guys.
Yeah, but the problem
That's
is,
why, that's why he's got 16 fucking boxes of cereal. It makes sense.
by the way, here's something else.
All
You
right.
gotta keep in mind that Bullfrog has hardly any hair on his head there. Most of it is in his crotch area. And the thing is, it's kind of probably puts he has to put something around his crotch area because to kill all the lice.
Like,
Crab.
Crabs. He got all the
Gotta get
lice.
rid of them
he's,
crabs.
he's got like.
That's why every time he tries to walk. That's why every time he tries to walk around, he's always scratching himself there.
Hey, Costanza, that's Bullfrog's kryptonite is salad.
I see that.
Salad.
Salad and
That's
fruit.
awesome.
Fruits and vegetables and salad. That's his kryptonite.
If you were
That's what-
if you were force a piece of lettuce down his throat, he'll
And
probably
if you-
shrivel up and die.
The closest thing to
And
a
if you sharpen a carrot and stab it in his heart, that carrot will just go right through his heart and just boom. That's it. You're
Yep.
done.
the closest thing to a vegetable he gets is tomato sauce on a pizza.
Yeah, this dude does not eat healthy at all.
Oh.
Well,
He does not
I get a
exercise. He
pizza
doesn't do
I
anything.
get a family meal every Friday night, guys. Pizza and wings and breadsticks and
The thing is, he
yeah.
doesn't
What's
know
that?
how to cook.
What's that Bullfrog has? Bullfrog's got one of them gullets, right? It's like a gullet. It's
Gullet?
got them gullet, right? I want to hit that with a baseball bat and see how much candy comes out.
It would flow out.
You know, I want to hit that gullet like it's one of them pinatas and see what comes out of it. Smarties, M&Ms,
You hit
Snick
the
Snack,
Well,
you'll
let
hit
me.
the
Mars
jackpot
bars, Snick.
all over you. You'll hit the jackpot.
Well, you know what? I have to say this. If there was a zombie apocalypse and he reached Bullfrog's place there, they would
Oh,
die of starvation.
they would die of starvation. Yeah, you could stay alive
Get
off
what you
little
get?
veggies for very
You
long.
get you get what you know where I'm going with that.
Yeah.
You lost me, Dr. Earl.
Really, you know how zombies will eat brains?
You ain't got one.
Exactly.
Oh,
Yep.
good
Mm-hmm.
call. Good call.
We
Absolutely.
know that. We know he's a brainless fuck.
That's funny.
Yep.
That's funny. That's good.
Bullfrog is worthless. Very, very worthless.
Yeah. And the thing is, he has not done a show in how many months now, and
About
which is
that.
a good thing because all he does is sit in front of the camera. He tries to do a show on his phone. The audio is terrible. You know, he doesn't know how to work at OBS. Dave Rose offered help to work at OBS, but he doesn't. But Bullfrog doesn't want to pay Rose any amount of money.
He owes him some money, don't he?
I think YR owes him some money just as well.
Mm. Yeah.
Why it's who money? Dave Rose?
Yeah.
Yep, he owes the Dave Rose money, I
Why
guess,
are
because YR helped got
why
help from.
are Dave Rose for what?
Well, because Dave
His
Rose.
time?
Well, here's the thing. Dave was helping YR work OBS, how to work the whole thing, because in the past YR used to
All
do
right.
shows on his channel through
Oh,
a
okay.
PlayStation 4. So his voice would
Yeah,
come
Dave
out
Rose was
smooth,
involved with
but
that.
everybody else on the call would come out sounding like they're coming from a payphone. So Dave Rose, asked, pay me $50 and I'll help you work in OBS, and YR went along with it, and apparently Dave Rose never got paid.
Hey, Dr. Earl, that was like 4 or 5 years ago, wasn't it?
No, it was about a few months back.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because remember when me and YR did Metal Maniacs at the first few episodes, we used to stream on both our channels. On his end, it would sound like crap, and a lot of people would go to my end because the audio was better.
Well, the only reason I asked was because maybe Dave Rose has been screwed over more than once. Because I can remember a couple of years back where Dave Rose was like, "I did this for such and such, I did this for such and such, and I didn't get paid." You know,
Yeah,
but that's what happens
that's true.
sometimes. You know,
That's true.
trust people. You
Now
trust
there
people.
now there are a few things on my OBS so I have had yet to even to give a shot at. So if Dave Rose were to offer me help, I would pay him. I'd definitely send him a money order. That's for sure. Because I am a keeper of my word.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You definitely sound like you keep your word and you're a man of your honor.
Yep,
So,
absolutely. Unlike Bullfrog, who's like he doesn't want to pay Dave Rose any money. He wants it done for free.
and it's not even about Dave Rose. He would do that to anybody. He just wants to con. You know what I mean?
Exactly. He
He just
wants
wants
he
to get it
wants things for
for
free.
free.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not
Yep.
nothing's for free, Mister.
Nope,
Don't
that's
don't
not
Right.
how the
tell
world
don't tell
works.
Bull, don't tell Bullfrog that.
Yeah, but sadly, yeah, that's true. You cannot tell him that because he won't listen.
He thinks everything is free. I guess I don't know.
Or everything should be free.
Fat chubby bastard bullfrog.
Yeah. Like I said, you know,
I tried adding him in, but you
he
know how
ain't
he
gonna.
thinks.
He's not gonna because he knows who's on the call. He knows us four are on the call, and if he was on the call, Jeebus would see what an true idiot he is.
True, 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 true.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Fat ass bullfrog will be on tomorrow night.
On
Yeah,
the
where
way.
is he right now? I'll contact
I
him. Where's he
might
at?
be on
No, don't
Valentine's.
contact them. Yeah, it's best just leave him and not contact them all because the next thing you know he's gonna be like, let's get together, let's get froggy, let's do a show on my channel. Come on my show. He used to bug me all the time. He used to call Ken on multiple times. He used to call Joe, JB, make me a co-host in your show, make me a co-host on this, put me on your show, blah blah blah. It's like he wants to
Yeah,
be needed.
yeah. All right, okay. That's just what he's looking for. He just wants that attention, right? So
Correct.
it's best to just fucking pretend he's not even there, you know?
Correct. That's the best thing to do at
Pretend
this
he's not
point.
there.
And not pay attention to him, ignore his calls,
Oh, yeah.
because
Yep.
exactly. Yep. Just like I now avoid
He
YR.
might try and call somebody out and say this and that, but fuck it, just
Here's some of the.
let
Oh, I
him
gotta throw
fall in
this.
his own room.
Another reason why I disassociated with him was a couple nights on after that Dark Side of the Pantry episode on my channel, which I described, which I definitely say you should check out on my channel there. It has
The dark side
I'll
of the
check it out.
pantry.
yes,
Hell
exactly.
yeah.
That was the name. That's the name of
Right,
the show
that's the
Oh
there.
yeah.
one. I'll have
Yes,
to check that out.
The
absolutely.
dirt side of the pantry.
Yep. Now here's the thing.
Yeah.
Bullfrog gets on his show on his channel a couple of nights later, and he states that apparently I quote unquote set him up by bringing in Ken when
His
Ken
fingers
called
don't
on his
go.
own.
It's broke.
What's broke?
Nothing. I didn't
Anyway,
say nothing.
anyways, he Bullfrog said had set him up when I didn't.
Hmm.
And he also said he wanted me to take down that show and take out the tweet regarding that show. All he tweeted about was that I didn't expect things to go awkward as it did, and he wanted me to take that down because of the way it made him look. So I put out a little question on Twitter there saying, should I take down that show? And the responses was all unanimous. No, it's your channel. Keep it up there. Explode, fuck Bullfrog and all that stuff. And so I brought that attention to Bullfrog. And he said, well, that's your fan speaking. I'm like, no, no. I also welcomed your fans since you claim you have so many of them. I told him, I said, how come your fans didn't respond to that question?
Hmm.
And the fact that he wanted me to take down that show because of the way it made him look
Are
tells a
you
lot
live
about.
again, Silvero?
Told him it tells a lot about his
Well, I
character.
thought you were.
What's wrong with Silver?
Silverroll still there?
Yeah.
Yeah, still here. Listen in all this
Yeah,
time
Where's
here.
Silverroll? I haven't heard Jack from Silverroll. Where you at, bro?
I'm right here, bro.
You can't
Where
hear
the
him?
fuck have you been, man? You haven't said shit tonight.
I think he said a couple of things there.
Well, you can't hear me?
Oh, that's all right. That's all right. I can hear you now, but I mean, you're not all fired up like you want to
Yeah, I've
be
been
want to be
kind
here.
of, you know,
Distracted.
yeah, just distracted over this
It's all good.
Oh,
other
your
shit
end
in
there.
studio here.
The new
That's
shit.
all right, Silverroll. Just wanted to say what's up from
Yeah,
Jeebus The
what's up,
God.
brother?
It's nice to hear from you, my dude.
Yeah, I'm just kind of tinkering with this audio shit over here, trying to get it working.
How's it coming along?
Oh, that's dope.
Go live with
You know
me.
what,
See what
boys?
happens.
I gotta just let you go for a right quick second. My phone's on like 2.5%. I gotta
Oh,
plug in, so
oh
I'll
shit.
call you right back. So, alright?
All right.
Alright, cool.
Alright,
Peace out, bro.
All right. Have a good day.
alright.
Alright, I'll text you.
All right.
Alright, cool.
Probably
Thank
gonna
you.
end it in a few minutes anyway.
Yeah, it is. Mars Mirror's going to go on pretty soon there. I'm going to go
Yeah.
out and get out, get
We'll
off the
make them
call.
wait.
Yeah. I gotta get off the line just as well because I gotta fix me something to chow on, man. I came right home, started the computer, and I got on with you guys there.
Yeah, you came home right from the Uber, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. Hmm. All right, so I'm gonna end this for now, and then definitely, like I said, get ready for work tomorrow there as well. Thank goodness I got the weekend off. I should probably say possibly this weekend, me and Arcnolia will do some shows together this weekend here.
That's cool.
All right, so hopefully that works out pretty well. All right,
Yeah.
all right, you guys. I will take off, and I'll see you cats later. All right.
Alright. Thanks, buddy.
All right, you too, dudes.
Alright, Dr. Brown.
All right, bye bye.
Later.
Bye bye.